What's up, everybody? Big Hurt 916. You tune into another edition of my vlog. I want to say thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for all the support. You know I'm all about that positivity, that motivation. Make sure you also support my Patreon. You know, over there I can be raw and uncut, give it to you real. And I just want to ask some of you guys out there, when it came time to really coming together and making some money, could you find 10 people that you could say, hey man, let's go in together on this business venture and grow our assets and make a 10-year plan together? Do you have 10 people that you could actually call up and say, let's put in on something, and you guys could all work out your differences and form a corporation for the greater good of financial success? Is the answer yes, no? Could you find 5 people? Could you find 5 people that all had the same financial goals, ambition, know how to come together to form a corporation for the greater good of all your economic endeavors, so that you guys could, 10 years down the line, have passive income? Could you find 5 people? Yes, no? Probably not. Probably not, Everybody's so busy pointing a finger at each other, creating all this negative energy, worried about all the hate in the world, that they miss a world of opportunity. See, even if you don't know how to invest in real estate or acquire an apartment building, if you're out there putting yourself in harm's way, hustling in the streets, doing whatever you're doing, you could easily have all the homies piece up, put in a pot, form a corporation, everybody have an equal share in this corporation, and get some of the other homies, whether it be their girlfriend, mom, sister, cousin, whoever, the real estate agent, find you some property and start investing for your future. See, a lot of you guys don't think like that. It's such a short-sighted thought process, and everybody's all about me, rather than working as a team. See, when you form units like that, when you form collective groups like that, that's how you really, kind of cut the timeline down as far as gathering, acquiring assets, gathering resources, because it's a collective. You don't have to come up with all the money. That's one of the ways how you can basically hedge your financial success with other people, so you don't have to carry the whole burden. That's how that's how you build wealth. People did it for years. You don't have to be, a rich person. The fact, oh man, I didn't inherit this, or my dad don't have this. Man, if you work hard, if you got a little something, piece up. It could be, if it's not an apartment building or a duplex, it could be, putting into maybe acquiring a couple kilos of silver, or some ounces of gold. These are assets that are never gonna not be worth any. They're always gonna have value. These are assets that are used in technology, electronics. These are assets that you can buy and you can physically that are tangible. You can hold in your hand. If you don't want to do stocks, if you don't want to play the day trade game, or you don't want to play the cryptocurrency game, but this is how you can make moves. And the thing is, even in cryptocurrency game, or a stock game, you got a little bump. If you got 40, 50,000, and something goes up, you know, 10%, that's, 5,000. That's a good little bump. You guys all got a little return, and what you do is you do a monthly payout. You have everybody, have a direct deposit in the account, and that way, you can keep track. You get a spreadsheet. But these are things you can do to create wealth on a smaller scale if you can't really get in there and play with the big boys. It doesn't have to be a big boy game. It doesn't have to be a game of race where you can't do this because it is. You can do it too. All you need to do is have one smart person in your circle, somebody that you can trust, that you feel has maybe a better understanding of things than you do as far as in the financial world, somebody who's gonna do their homework, so while you're working all day, you guys let this person study the books. If you know that they're a studious person, they're pretty well educated, they have the ability to put together information, invest in them and let them be that one. Like, you don't have to, do everything. Let one person maybe do that. The other person, if they're good with maybe collecting information or researching incorporation, let them do that. If they're more, administrative, everybody has their duty. Everybody, just like they used to say in the streets, not everybody has to be a shooter. Not everybody has to be the one who's the goon. You got to have smart people in your circle too. Let some of your smart homies, why put them at risk to get caught up when they're the ones you need to send to, medical school, law school, become engineers, lawyers, policemen. Those are the ones, you need to have people around you that grew up around you who can give you some heartfelt, some heartfelt information that is close to you. And so you invest in these people. But like I said, if you're, if you got a homie, he's just a street dude, you got a bunch of other street dudes, if you guys come together, because at the end, if one of you win, you all win. You're not in competition with each other. The competition is being able to acquire property around your area and have something in the long run that you can pass on to your kids, so they don't have to do what you're doing. You don't want to see your little youngster, your little junior, having to go out there in the streets and do the same shit you're doing. You don't want them to have to worry about the looking over their shoulder or watching their back. You want to be able to set that together. But if you guys come together, whether it's, once a week or every 2 weeks, and you guys have your little meetings, everybody work out the differences, nobody's stealing from the pot, you guys can really build something, man. You can create a future, and this is about giving up game, and that's how you grow something. And you don't have to be some mob organization or some Illuminati organization to be able to do this. You could do this just a group of homies, a group of friends, college, college buddies. You guys can all do it. It's just, hey, having that number and then having somebody go qualify for a loan and start investing. You guys can start investing, and it's just a matter of having trust. But if you can't name 5 people, 10 people that you can count on, then you have been socializing with people that are just very superficial. People that, if the wind blows right or left, they're going with the wind. They're not really people that you could say are true friends, because, like I said, in the long run, you want people you can grow with, you can build a financial future with, and you guys can make things happen. And if you want to make things happen, economics is the first step. Put your energy for all the, like I said, going after your enemies, gang banging, hatred, anger, all this other stuff, racism. Put it into growing your economic foundation. You do that, man, everything else, you'll be able to look past it, because now you're moving into another direction with a group of people, and you guys all have the same vibe. See, a lot of times you start getting into the mobs and the groups of people, a lot of those people aren't really your friends anyways. So keep it small, keep it tight, build your circle, create your financial foundation, and together you guys can all be successful. and there's no need for me to be hating on you, competing against each other. We can do it together. You guys put out the guys say a 5-year plan, and from there you got a 10-year plan. Man, in 10 years you all could be getting passive income of 5 figures, man. The hell with a 401k. You ain't got to worry about these people talking about Social Security. Create your own, man. Acquire your property and grow your wealth. Acquire commodities, assets, grow your wealth. But the same tenacity you put into wanting to beat somebody up, fight somebody, hate somebody, commit violence, or do whatever you're doing, put that same energy into forecasting your future, to building your financial kingdom. And I'm telling you, man, your blessings will come, man. I'm telling you. Big Herc 916. This episode is brought to you by CBD TV, your one-stop shop for all your CBD needs. Use code FRESHOUT to get 15% off your next order.